Hey guys, my name is Christine and I'm here to help you expand your consciousness, fully realize your true authentic self, and tap into the spiritual guidance that is within and around you. If you're new to the spiritual journey or you're just getting started, remember to click subscribe below and the bell notification button so you don't miss any videos on spiritual growth and expansion. You can also visit my website at spirittarotguide.com to learn more about spirituality, and I'm also a tarot reader, so you can go book a reading with me on there as well. In today's video, I wanted to share with you how to make the right decision every time. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 to 6 tips on how to make the right decision every time, as well as help you make kind of like a pro and con, or how I normally would like to do it to compare which decision I should go after. So before I make any type of decision, I like to calm myself down, whether it's through meditation, whether it's through listening to calm, peaceful music, whether it's by petting my dog or walking in nature. I usually like to have a quiet mind because a quiet mind helps you make decisions intuitively, which is for your highest good. But if your mind is chaotic, then you make decisions with your ego, which ultimately won't make you as happy as you could be. And also, when we're quiet, we're able to listen to our inner voice. Our inner voice always has the right answers for us. They always know how to make our life a little better, which decision to make in order for us to propel forward in life and experience what we're supposed to experience, whether it's through lessons, whether it's through being aware of something, or whether it's to help us grow and expand in a certain area of our life. The second tip to making the right decision every single time is to not listen to what everybody else is saying, because usually intuitively you know what you want to do and which decision is best for you. But when you're listening to everybody else around you, that clouds your space, that clouds your minds, that clouds your emotions. You're taking on so many people's energies that you start being confused from what you truly want and what you want to achieve, or what decision you want to make. It can completely take you on a whole different path if you listen to what everybody else wants, because ultimately if you listen to everybody else's words and opinions about what you want to do with your life and what decisions you want to make, then you're going to start making decisions based on what they want and not what you truly want. Now, you can always seek out expert advice and people who's been through the problems or situations that you have been through. Take everyone's advice and opinions with a grain of salt, but don't let it affect your decision, because a lot of the times we already know what we want to do. We're just a little scared, or we're a little nervous or anxious, and we're stressed about what decisions we're about to make next and how it can impact our future. The third tip is to trust your heart and soul over your head, because a lot of the times our head is based on our ego and our heart is based on our soul. So there are 2 questions that you can ask your heart and your soul about any decisions that you want to make in life. And if the answer is yes to both of these questions, then yes, move forward. If there's a no, then maybe don't move forward with that. Weigh your pros and your cons. But the first question is, will this decision help me grow? If it's a yes, move forward. Will this decision help me open up more opportunities into my life? If it's a yes, move forward. Those are the questions that are really important, especially when you're making decisions, because it's almost like, okay, so here's a question. Should I leave this person or should I stay with this person? Well, if you continue to be with this person, will it help you grow? And will it help you open up more opportunities in your life? If the answer is yes, then okay, stay with them. If it is a no, then move on. And also, when you're answering yes or no to these questions, just know that there are short-term and long-term consequences to these questions, as well as rewards. So for an example, if you're considering leaving this person or still being with this person, intuitively your heart says, yes, I need to leave this person because I need to expand and grow. And the short-term consequence of leaving this person is that maybe you don't have any intimate partner that you can share your experiences with, your sadness, your sorrows, or happy events, or any celebrations about your achievements. And in the long term, you're going to have a lot more friends, a lot more people that you can connect with. So there are going to be short-term and long-term consequences and rewards, so keep that in mind when you're making decisions as well. And the fourth tip to making the right decision every time is to not stress over making the right and the wrong decision too much. So whichever decision you make, just do it 100% with your soul invested in that decision. A lot of the times the decisions that we regret making is the one that we don't invest our time, our energy, and our effort into making it work. So listen to your heart and your soul and take on this journey with the decision that you're about to make with a lot of faith, with a lot of joy, and just living in the present moment when you make this decision. So again, there is no concrete way to really know for sure 100% if we're making the right or the wrong decision, because wrong decisions are part of our journey, are part of our path, are part of the learning lessons that we need to go through in order to experience life and understand everything that we need to understand in this lifetime. And I'll also make a list that would help me to determine if I should move forward or not. So I'm gonna share that with you right now. So the first step is to understand what exactly I'm after. What is the result that I want to achieve? So for an example, if I want to have a great and amazing relationship right now, that's basically my result. I'm aiming to have a great and amazing intimate relationship where we inspire each other and help each other grow. So the first option is my current partner, and the second option is someone that I've recently met at maybe like a Starbucks store where we connected and we found a lot of crazy cool information about each other and our values align, and this second person seems like someone who's going to be a good fit for me. So then the third step is to write out the pros and cons of leaving your current partner or staying with your current partner, and the pros and cons of being with this new person. And then the fourth step is to write down the worst case scenarios for the pros and cons of each of these person, and then you reflect back on what you wrote and you make a decision. And normally I like to go through this list, and it helped me a lot. Even when I was deciding whether I should move out or not by the end of the year, I made a list of pros and cons of what would happen if I stayed in this house, what would happen if I moved out of this house, and the pros overweighed the cons by like 100%. And so sometimes it does feel like a burden, especially when you're taking on new opportunities. However, new opportunities help you grow, right? And I feel like I would grow more and I would expand more, and new opportunities would come my way if I moved out. At the same time, I weighed the pros and the cons of me moving out and me staying in the same house as my parents, and I found that the pros much overweighed the cons if I did move out. And the worst case scenario is that I don't have any job, I can't pay for my rent and whatever, and that's completely fine. I still made it a goal for me that no matter how much I struggle, I would still move out no matter what, and I would make it work. And so that's my decision. And honestly, I don't really ask who it would impact, because as long as it doesn't negatively impact other people, then I'm gonna make that decision. If I find that my decision is gonna negatively impact people in a very negative way, like if I moved out, then my family won't have food because I'm the main worker of the house, then I won't move out, but I'll find another way to make it work. But in the end, I feel like when you're making a decision, it is for your life. And so don't think about people's opinions too much, but just think in terms of how it would affect other people, whether it's going to be negative or positive. But ultimately, you want to be focusing on your own goals and what you want to do, because when you're doing things that aligns with you, then everyone will get affected by it positively in the long run. Maybe there are going to be short-term consequences, but in the end, everything's going to work out if your decision aligns with who you are and what you're trying to do. So there you go, guys. It's actually pretty simple to make the right decision, even though sometimes it can be complicated because of the short-term and the long-term consequences and rewards, as well as battling between your heart and your mind. But always quiet down your mind first, quiet everything down, and then search for the answer from within. Because when you're looking for the answer within, look into your heart for answers. Your heart will let you know where to go, and your heart and your soul is always wanting to expand, always looking for new opportunities that's going to help you grow and evolve. So make decisions based on that. Is this going to help me evolve? Is this going to help me grow? Is this going to bring new opportunities into my life? The pros and the cons of each option that you're considering, the worst case scenario that you might experience from each case scenario, and how it's going to impact other people. And then move forward if the pros much overweighs the cons, or if the cons much overweighs the pros, and then just make our decisions based on that. And remember, there is no concrete way to really know what is right or wrong. Everyone's perspective of right and wrong is different, including your own. But you are your own person, you are your own soul, and only you would understand what would make you fulfilled as long as it positively impacts other people in the long run. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you do, remember to comment down below which decision you were struggling with and if you found which decision that you're gonna make. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you do, remember to like and subscribe, and you can also visit my website at spirittarotguide.com to learn more about spirituality. And I'm also a tarot reader, so you can book a reading on there with me as well, and I will see you guys next time.